Hey there, hi there, ho there, everyone. KY in here, and welcome back to my Let's Play Lemmings War 2 Remastered. So, I think I will record one final video for the night. It's not really that late, but, yeah, I essentially will, probably record one last time, just because I've already, um, posted, multiple videos, all in the same day. So, yes, I am definitely getting burnt out, and, but I feel like I can go for one final video for the night. So, last time I saw several more lows at the Groupie rank, and quite honestly, I actually don't recall a lot of these being breeders. So a lot of them went pretty quickly, and though granted there was a couple that gave me more problems than I thought it would, but eventually yeah, I got through them just the same. So we are extremely close to the very end of the pack. We are pretty much down to the final 6 lows now, I believe. So pretty much got it down from 14 lows left to now 6 lows. So yes, the end is near, everyone. And soon we'll be done with this gargantuan of a low pack. This 320 low monster pack. Monster low pack, I should say. So yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Let's Play now. So, next up is Groupie 35. Fly Me to the Moon. 80 Lemmings, 60 to be saved. Frank Sinatra. Okay, I know Frank Sinatra, and I think I heard the song title somewhere. Yeah, I haven't listened to it, to the actual thing, but I'm pretty sure I've heard the name of the song somewhere. And in regards to the designer being imitated here, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know whose style this would be. There are some types of mixing here, and oh yes, I believe this is another load that's also a bit different in new formats than the old formats version. I believe the exit is actually inside the moon, or either that, or if it wasn't inside, I think it might have been invisible too. Yeah, but if I had to venture a guess as to a designer, yeah, I'm just gonna draw a complete random guess here. I'm gonna say Arty. I know it's very, very random, but you never know though. There are chances are it may indeed be the correct one, but more often than not, since there's so many of them, yeah, it's also very possible that I'm way off too. But yeah, as to why I think it's Arty, I absolutely have no clue, to be honest. Yeah, nothing here really stands out, other than possibly the a very very artistic level. Yeah, even though it's kind of like a bit bare as well. I mean, it's not like super empty or anything, but it isn't like a super highly artistic low. But honestly, like I said, I really have no idea. Yeah, otherwise, why I said Arty for my guess as to whose low design is being imitated here. But anyway, for the low itself, yes, only 3 skill types, 20 builders, 2 bashers, and 10 diggers. So therefore, this shouldn't take too long at all. So, oh, so that's splat height, okay. Alrighty, so let's go up, bash on through then. Okay, and then let's go ahead and build to turn them around. Yep, there we go. Now, the rest of it is just simply building up to the exit. Okay, so take behind the staircase away. Oh, actually, let me go a little higher. Alrighty, and that's pretty much it already. Yeah, didn't really have to use too many diggers here. Only used 2 of them. And then only 9 of the builders. So yeah, way more than enough to solve the low. So pretty much a breeder here as well. Groupie 36. What does the fox say? Oh, that song. Yeah, I haven't heard the entire thing, believe it or not, but yes, I definitely know the whole thing about it. Behind it. 40 lemons, 39 to be saved, and yeah, I did not know that the author is Yovis. I think that's how you say it. So I'm guessing it rhymes with Elvis, but yeah, I'm not sure. As for the question itself, well, I think I played it with it a couple of times when I asked Siri on my phone about it. Yeah, and plenty of the responses are quite hilarious. um, but as for the low designer, yeah, here I have no idea as well. But the only person I could probably guess that would be is Gronkling, only because this is his tile set, I believe. But in what ways, yeah, he's being represented in like the design and stuff. Like, what's his design characteristics? Yeah, I honestly have no idea. And again, it's just like a complete random guess. Yeah, because I honestly have no idea who's being imitated here. Okay, I think I remember backgrounding this low actually, so so it might be possible that we could probably do it here as well. Let me see. Going out to the right, okay. So, hold up. Actually, yeah. Maybe we want to use a bomber there. Yeah, let's go ahead and use a miner. Yeah, and then I'll just complete the bridge later. Yeah, so he's gonna come back and around. Yeah, build so that he turns around. Yep, and then I'm just gonna cancel him with a miner. Okay, build to the exit, and then finally build to get over, and that's it. Yeah, this is definitely not intended. There's a lot of skills left over here. I'm guessing that the solution is way more convoluted and complicated than this. So that was already two very quick ones. Groupie 37, Johnny B. Good, 40 lemons, 40 to be saved, and Chuck Berry. I definitely heard of Chuck Berry. I do not know the song by him though. And for the designer, I am pretty certain that I'm guessing the middle initial is a clue to the designer here. But the designer that's being imitated here would be B. Smith. Yes, because I have played his pack, and in that pack, I've noticed that there are a lot of remakes of original Lemmings levels. Yeah, and this happens to be one of them. It's pretty much a remake of Builders Will Help You Here / Postcard from Lemmingland. Except it is in the brick tile set rather than the original, which is in the marble tile set. Okay, so here, absolutely no builders at all. Yeah, and 2 of everything in 5 skill types, which means we are missing bombers, builders, and floaters. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's very clear that we need to block it and turn around. Okay, so let's go ahead and bash all of this. Okay, then let's go ahead and send up 2 climbers. Okay, let's go ahead and dig. Then we're gonna go ahead and block on his right side so that he turns to the left. Then we can mine the crowd out. Okay. Yeah. Actually, we can do it with the climber himself. Yeah, because he could just simply bash here. That's it. So 3 skills left over. A very, very nice one. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites here. Because I definitely love builderless levels. Okay, Groupie 38. A Mazu Grace. Or a Mazu Grace. 40 Lemmings 38 to be safe, traditional. Yes, this is a reference to the song Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Okay, and yes, based on the level title itself, yeah, this is definitely a reference to I think his name was Martin Zeladin. Yeah, it's like Martin Z. Yeah, I don't know what the last name is, but yes, he is the author of Mausoleums. Um, and Mausoleums was pretty much the very first custom level pack I've ever played. Yeah, even before Dovlems. Yeah, for Lemon because for Mausoleums, I originally played it on the engine that it was well, engine maybe more like the port, I guess you can call it. Yeah, it was originally for DOS. Yeah, so I played the DOS version of it first. And as I mentioned, Mausoleums was pretty much the very first custom pack I've ever played. And I remember it was pretty difficult for me at the time. Yeah, I had a lot of struggles with it. But eventually, after much struggling, I was able to solve every level. Yeah, although given how playing on DOS is very, very different than on playing, say, Neo Lemmings, yeah, a lot of the levels are very, very frustrating in the execution. Yeah, because all of the tricks needed a lot of very good, precise timing and everything. In Neo Lemmings, yeah, I recently played the new formats version, conversion of it, a few months ago, and yes, a lot of levels become a lot easier because of the skill showers and everything. Although there's now the option of disabling skill showers if you wanted to. And of course, you don't want to use frame stepping and stuff. You can also like not use them. Yeah, because I don't think there's a way to disable. Well, actually, maybe there is a way. All you just have to do is like get rid of the assign hotkey. I think. Either that or just simply avoid pressing them. The hotkeys on your keyboard. But anyway, that's pretty much my whole history of with Mausoleums. Yeah, it is the very first custom pack I ever played. Yeah, and then after that came Dovlems. But sometimes I would say that Dovlems is the very first custom level pack I played. But that was for Lemon. Yeah, so there's a difference here. But in any case, yeah, the whole point of it is that Mausoleums and Dovlems were pretty much the very first custom level packs I ever played. Yeah, and then after those two, yeah, came Pimolems. Yeah, also for Lemon. And then after that came Lemmings Reunion. Yeah, also on Lemon as well. Yeah, I was pretty much huge into Lemon once I discovered it. And I gotta say, I have to thank Round the Wheel for that. Because I remember seeing his LPs. I believe for both the original Lemmings and for Dovlems. Well, maybe not. I don't think. I don't think I've seen anything beyond the first level. Yeah, when I was watching it. But in any case, yeah, the first level. Yeah, it doesn't really matter whether you're spoiled with it or not, just because. I think that one was just simply a minor tutorial level. Yeah, where you were only given minors anyway. And the solution is very easy to figure out. But anyway, for this level, yes, I remember Arty also struggled with this one, and I think I remember struggling with this one a bit too. Let's see, we're allowed to lose up to 2 here. One of the most frustrating parts of this level will probably be the very end, yeah, where the exit is. Because I think I remember it being pretty precise, pretty tight on the precision. And I do remember going over the top, I believe. So here, this would involve, let's see. Here we have to send like one up head to like bridge this gap. No, we can't use a blocker at the very beginning. So let me see. I think we can send on 2 out ahead right now. Yeah, to go through the bottom. And we can write bomb here too. Yeah, maybe it has a bit of a delay. We have 4 bashers, so yeah, so it appears that we can maybe use a digger here, probably. Yeah, then just canceling with a builder. Although I don't know if that would be costly though. Yeah, by using a builder there. Yeah, because I'll find out soon enough. Yeah, because I think I read something about the solution telling something like this. Yeah, then let's build the other way. Ooh, that seems a little bit too high there. Yeah, that might be a problem. Yeah, maybe we don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't like the fact. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why do I need to send them both up as climbers right now? Yeah, let me just go ahead and do this for the time being. Okay, now let's go ahead and send them up as climber. Yeah, the other one will just turn around. Now, so yeah, I think we're able to connect. Okay, now how will you do going the other way? Okay, looks like you'll do a lot better this way. Okay, so max out the release rate here too. Yeah, so here we're gonna have to bash to the left. Let's go ahead and bash the other one. Actually, no, don't release them. Okay, now. Yeah, now how are we gonna do with the remaining builders though? I think that goes into the... Yeah, it does. Okay, so more than enough leeway here. Although, how close? Pretty close there, I think. No! More than enough leeway to avoid it. Okay. Then... bash them away, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, so I guess technically here, we didn't have to spend a builder here. Yeah, like maybe we were a bit more careful. Yeah, so like maybe for example we mined and then like bomb inside the where the miner's going. Yeah, then I think that will allow us to like not need to spend a builder. Alright, very very nice though. Yeah, I just love the way the work needs to be done here. Oh, yeah, I got pretty worried there for a moment. I was like, oh, did I not save enough? Nope, I saved enough. Yeah, we're allowed to lose 2 here. And yeah, because I remember already trying some things down here. I'm not sure if we found a hackish solution that did work, but then again, I think it was set up in such a way so that it will not work no matter what you do. Because everything was built by at least a pixel or so. And I think pretty much the issue was that you didn't have enough builders. Yeah, to like make up for like yeah, some of the things not being step-upable. Yeah, because the wall is too high. And plus, I don't think I remember all that steel being there actually. Anyway, Groupie 39, not the intended solution. 30 Lemmings 26 to be saved. Yes. So the little title here, yeah, this is a clue as to the designer that's being imitated, and that would be Strato himself, because basically the third word is the clue right there. Yeah, it's the dead giveaway, because his username on the Lemmings forums is Strato Incendus. Yeah, Incendus. And so you see here Incended. Yeah, so that's the giveaway clue as to the designer that's being imitated here. I don't remember in what way though. Yeah, that this is imitating Strato. I think it's just simply due to how his levels tend to be very backgroundable and stuff. But other than that, I'm not exactly sure how else this would be in his low design characteristics. So 30 lemons, 26 to be saved here. Because the party still has lots of backgrounds. Oh, yeah, so I guess I was right. And yes, pretty much the traps were hitting as well on the old formats version. So a lot of the traps in here took me by surprise. Although I think the yellow dots in here, yeah, they're pretty much a dead giveaway. Yeah, if you pick up on what's really going on. Yeah, that they are traps indeed. Okay, so pretty much it just involves like going down here, I believe. And yeah, I remember already making the solution far harder than it needs to be. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and build here. And then I guess we'll release them later with a builder or something. Okay, no, I think we can keep them going down here properly. Let's see. Yeah, is it possible to even, drop down here? No, he's not gonna get killed by a trap over here, is he? Oh, but the swimmer just went over. Now, will he go underneath them again? Yeah, it looks like he will. Oh boy. Yeah, I was kind of like shaking there a bit because like, oh, is there going to be like some kind of zapper trap that's going to kill him? No, I guess not. Where's that green stuff? Is that like the lizard trap? Yeah, and then there's that Jaws trap from the menacing Tausa itself. Oh, because there's one of those string strands in the way. So we need to go ahead and bash it away. As a matter of fact, why don't we build a little higher? Should I get a little higher? Alright, now... Alrighty, and that's already it. So yes, pretty much the incentive part of the lower tower, yeah, that pretty much replaced the word intended. Yeah, so basically you do it that way, not the intended solution or something like that. And as you can see, yeah, it's very possible to finish the level with a lot of skills left over. So it's quite an easy level for this very late in the rank. But in any case, you just get to take your pick here because you have a lot of skills available. In particular, the bashers and also the builders and everything. So yes, with the completion of Groupie 39, that brings us to the final level of the rank as well as the final level of the pack. Yeah, Groupie 40. But yeah, even though I got through the first several lows pretty quickly, or rather the first 5 lows pretty quickly, like a lot faster than I thought I would. I am wondering if it is actually a good idea to actually make a cut here. Yeah, just because it is actually advised to devote a single solving session for the final low for LP purposes. Yeah, rather than tack it on with some already solved levels. But then again, from what I remember, I believe Arty um, did the final low along with the penultimate low as well. And I don't think it actually took him too long. Like it probably took close to an hour, but I actually would consider that pretty good. So I might just do the exact same thing here, actually. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll just go for it because, um, yeah, because I went through those other lows pretty quickly. So yeah, let's just go for the final low. Groupie 40, the grand puzzle. 120 lemmings, 119 to be saved. And there's a toss. I hope you're ready for a frustrating finale. So basically, the pretext there is basically a reference to Nepster's low from Nepster Lem's Final Frustration. Yeah, which is the final low of the pack. And it's a 20 of everything, but it is not an easy low at all. Yeah, despite being a 20 of everything. Um, and honestly, yeah, I still have not solved all Nepster Lems, believe it or not. Yeah, I've started playing it sometime last year, but it's still not finished as of today. Yeah, being the third to final day of 2021. And the reason being is because I am still stuck on the very first low of the final rank of that pack. Yeah, and I've not been able to get myself unstuck since reaching that point. So I don't know how long it's going to be. And honestly, at times I felt like caving in and just simply looking up a solution or getting a hint. But honestly, I am not one of those people. I am very, very stubborn when it comes to solving. As I will not seek out hits for those levels that I have not solved. Yeah, I rather have the satisfaction of figuring out levels by myself. But in any case, as you can see in this low, yeah, it's a very, very big low. And from where it came from, in old formats, it was the maximum width, I believe, of 4,800 pixels. So, as a result, this is the largest low that has ever been made by anyone. Yeah, I don't think anyone else has come that close, yeah, to this low that Starler has made. Hence the reason why it's called the Grand Puzzle, I think. But yes, I remember when solving this low, it was very, very frustrating. Well, not frustrating, but rather like very, very overwhelming and very stressful. At least the first like minute or so. Yeah, but once you manage to like safely have everyone be safe, then it's not so bad. Yeah, then it's just all about resource conservation and making sure that you don't run out, so that you can get the low solved. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of scrolling here, which definitely annoyed the heck out of me. Yeah, when I first played this low. Um, but in any case, yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 entrances. Okay. So pretty much all this is just decoration on the side. Yeah, we're not even gonna go there. Let me see. So I think here we're just gonna take care of this entrance first. So let's block here. Then I believe it will be necessary to dig down 6, 7. Okay, and then also need to take care of the far right side, I think. But before I do that, let me make sure. Okay, this side we also need to take care of. Okay, we're gonna just dig down here. Let me see. I think we might want to like maybe go up here or so. Because I wonder if it's better to like maybe mine down or we just simply want to bash. I think I can't remember just mining from up here as well. Let me go ahead and actually no, that's not mine. It's just like maybe block or so. As for this, I think we could probably just block here as well. Okay, and then are these guys? No, these guys are pretty contained. Okay, pretty much almost ready to tackle the rest of the low, I think. Let me see. Yeah, let me go back to here. Or no, these guys are fine, okay. Okay, let's block here. Then let's go ahead and build across. Okay. These guys, okay, they're fine here. Let me see. I think I pretty much built here. Also blocked here. Yeah, I believe everyone should be fine now. Yeah, these guys are fine for the time being. Let me just go ahead and take care of this entrance first. Oh, and oh, ace. They go splat, huh? Maybe if I scoot the builder over a bit. Okay, block. Okay, so they're splat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig down then. Block here. Okay, build. Where are you? Okay, so I'm just gonna have one lemming turn around on the blocker. Okay, let's go ahead and mine the blocker free. Let's go ahead and dig here. Okay, so he reaches the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and dig here so that nobody can go out. Oh, did he already turn around? Okay, smash. Dig. I think I just have him drop. And then for here, yeah, let's go ahead and build. Okay, and here, whoop. Just gonna go ahead and build. I'm gonna cancel him with a basher. Okay. So now we get to there. Let's see. Let's just mine here first. Okay, build. Oh, you can actually step through that. Okay. Now that I did not expect. Okay, he's just gonna go the other way. I can probably have reinstate another blocker up here. Just gonna keep using diggers here because I feel like the miners will be useful somewhere. Okay, then yeah, just have them turn around. Go back to here. Oh, you're a lot quicker than I thought. Okay, mine this blocker free. Land on there? Nope. Yeah, here you will. But, how about mining a little further out? Okay, pretty much everyone is out now. Those guys are fine. Okay, yeah, that pretty much just prevents him from going out after. Actually didn't really have to do that, did I? Let me see. I think if I've yeah, maybe I could just bash here. I think that might prevent him from going out as well. Nope, he'll be fine. Yeah, let's just see how the rest of the solution plays out here. Yeah, with this side first. Wait, did I already? Okay, good. Already mined them out. Okay, that's mine. Well. Okay, mine on through. And then, let's see. You know what, let's just go so that he turns around. Over the west. Okay. Still that tiny gap to contend with there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think mining is good now. Yeah, that should be thin enough. Okay, here we could just simply bash. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and mine this block for free. We'll hit the steel and turn around. Nope, not like that though. No, stop it. I cancel you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we had 9 builders at this point. 1 builder here. And then, how many would be needed here? Looks like 1 would be needed. And then another one here. Another one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe 2 builders here, so 6. Yeah, then 7. This is not looking good. 8, and then 9. No, maybe it is. Maybe we'll have enough. We just gotta make sure we can't waste anything else. But I think it might be possible to like not use a builder there as well. Oh, and you guys need to be mined up too. Yeah, just go back to here. Alrighty, well, I have to redo several of these again. What's the point of it? I could probably start using some of the bashers as well. Let's go ahead and mix it up a bit. Yeah, so rather than use a digger like it did last time. mine down. Okay, build. So you guys can go on ahead. Alright, and then here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that might be thick enough. I mean, thin enough. Wait, where do you go? Oh, I think it's because you guys stepped by when this builder staircase was done. And as a matter of fact, I think if I use some climbers, yeah, so say we did this. Then let me go ahead and have the other climber come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I feel like doing this will. So no, let's not do that. Yeah, let's just use a builder here. As much as I hate to. And I probably could have done that part a little better. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I remember doing that part better. Yeah, let's go ahead and bash you guys out. So, yeah, we get everyone to here. Okay, and maybe we don't want to do that just yet, but, let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll have to get that climber. Where is he? It's right there. Yeah, that almost sounds like someone splatted. Okay. Can't even get up that. No, they cannot. Okay. I'm just gonna cancel it with the basher, okay? So that takes care of the left side of the lower, or rather the left half. Okay, let's go ahead and block behind the first one here. And just want to make sure. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and dig down here. Build. Build. Yeah, I hope nothing comes back to bite me later. Okay, seems that I will have to... Nope. Okay, let's go ahead and make him climb. Yeah, block here. Let's go ahead and dig. So that he gets low enough. Yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and bash him free. Okay, let me execute this a little better. Okay, let me see, wait, I think I know. Okay, now... block to turn the digger around. Okay, now... Alrighty, now... dig... block... Yeah, come on. Um, ah, ah, come on. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, and there we go. I just went to go put a save ball, that's why. Yeah, even though you're allowed to lose one. Alright, and that's the final level. Okay, and unlocking the talisman, that's just simply saving everybody instead of losing one. Okay, so with the completion of Groupie 40, that brings us to the first level of the pack, which is Noisemaker 1. And that, my friends, concludes Lemmings World Tour, the LP of Lemmings World Tour, Remastered. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, I've already played the old formats version last year. And I felt enough time has passed between that and also watching Arty's LP to start the LP at the new formats version of the pack. And yep, just like the time I played the old formats version, I also enjoyed this one too. I just remember this pack being pretty good, and I think the reason why I liked it a lot is just mostly because of how I'm also a musically inclined person too. Yeah, took choir for 3 years in middle school and also 4 years in high school, so 7 years in total. And even before that, I was already singing in my own time at home and stuff. So yeah, I've always liked music. I would like singing too. Um, and because this is a musically themed pack, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. And yeah, I've also mentioned plenty of times throughout the entire LP that there were plenty of songs in here that I recognized and stuff. And you got to hear some samples of them too. Yeah, if I remember to do them. And granted, some of them I don't quite remember, or rather know the lyrics as well as I should. But yes, in any case, I've done a lot of the singing samples and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed those, and also just watching me like do the entire LP and just solving the lows in real time, yeah, on camera. Now, normally at the end of each LP, I normally do an outros where I simply go through the individual levels of each of the ranks. However, since there are 320 levels, I might not just do I might not just do it here because yeah, it's going to take a really long time and it's just going to stretch out the video tremendously. However, I think I could just quickly skim to see which ones were my favorites though, and which ones deserve a bit of mentioning and probably a bit more clarification and stuff. Yeah, the noisemaker rank. That's pretty much just some tutorial lows to get you familiar with some of the uh, tricks that you can do with skills in combination with one another. They're not really like tutorial like those, just because they are harder than your typical one. But yeah, these still teach very valuable things for like later levels. Yeah, noisemaker one, for example, is a pretty good one to start off the pack. Yeah, two's another pretty good one. Not too difficult either. Yeah, four. I mean, Noisemaker 3, pretty good one as well. There really isn't anything to this either. And then, yeah, Noisemaker 4, all about being economical with skills. 5, yeah, is a pretty good one as well. Um, it's just make sure that you release your blockers. Yeah, so that because you need to save everyone. 6, yeah, pretty much a review of the class 8 skills. 7, yeah, introduction to pickup skills. 8, yes, this one I would say is pretty hard for its position. Yeah, just because of the trick that's needed here. And there's also a lot of precision needed as well. So I'm wondering if the precision can be reduced a bit. But then again, um, yeah, otherwise I don't think the trick would be as enforced though. So maybe that it would just have to be the way it is. But yes, honestly, it is a bit tight on the precision. Yeah, 9 is not thin because you don't have any skills available. You can only tinker with the RR here. 10, pretty much a quick crash course on the needle Lemmings skills, with the exception of the disarmor. Um, yeah, no Spectre 11, pretty useful trick that comes in handy for mini levels. 12, yeah, nothing really to mention there. 13, just an introduction to one-way arrows. 14 can be somewhat difficult. Um, but yeah, you do have the skills necessary to solve this low, and it is pretty much like an introduction to lock X's as well. 15, oh yes, just way too difficult for his position. Yes, this is probably like the hardest low in the entire rank. I mean, it is a nice one. I love the touch of the octopus in the level and everything. But yeah, this level is just way too difficult. Um, and even with the like I guess the review of the hidden traps and everything, yeah, it's still pretty difficult. But 16, yeah, it's just all about knowing how many pixels in which Lemmings can still step up while turning around on a wall. 17, I guess it's just like just being able to build on top of a stoner and everything. Yeah, and also not sure if I did in this low, but maybe digging down the stoner so that you can just keep on building until you get across the gap. 18, build a wall. 19, this was a pretty difficult one. That took me a while, but it's a pretty good one. I actually did not realize that it was actually possible to platform to seal up the gap from the other side of the blocker. But knowing myself, I probably made it a bit harder than I needed to. Yeah, because it seems that it's all about like reducing the blocker first and then platforming up the gap. But yeah, maybe it was some aura twinkling. 20, yeah, just all about knowing that you can still assign diggers a skill even when he is digging through nothing. Yeah, but only for a very short window of time. 21, yeah, it's a repeat here. And as I've already been told by Strato, yeah, I made it harder on myself than I needed to. 22 is a pretty good one. Yeah, stopping climbers from going out in the wrong direction and going to the depths. 23, yeah, it's just all about knowing that you can delay the assignments of floaters and gliders so that you can like vary the spacing between lemmings in order to get tosses done before anyone gets into danger. 24. Um, so pretty much this is the one that catches people off guard, where you bash, but you don't assign the walker while he's bashing. Instead, you wait for him to finish, and then you assign the walker so that he turns around. 25. It's all about knowing that a basher can use the natural slope of terrain to keep on going. 26. I think this is just all about making dummies fall in one direction. Yeah, over a digger pit. Yeah, with like a builder and stuff. 27. Yeah, it's all about bringing a basher lower. Yeah, with some diggers while inside the basher tunnel. 28. All about making basher staircases. Yeah, via the basher slash walker combo. 29. Yeah, all about teaching you to use the one of the last lemmings at the tail end to do the work rather than in the front. 30, there isn't really much to this one either. 31, it's all about teaching you a bit more about stacker mechanics and like what you can do um, about those that slip by. 32, it's all about teaching you to have a lemming turn around while a basher is in tunnel, and not necessarily what happens after they are done. 33, I don't think it was explicitly spelled out in the pretext, but yeah, it's about canceling the digger with a blocker here. So a pretty obscure trick, but comes in very handy. 34, yeah, I think for this one, the double builder turnaround, excuse me, double builder turnaround is not exactly enforced here. Yeah, instead you could just simply stack and then delay the second one with a builder, and then it should be enough time for the first lemming to dig through both layers. So yeah, I don't think it's exactly completely enforced here, but well, I still executed the trick that's described in the pretext anyway, just to like show how it's done. 35 doesn't really teach anything either. It's not too difficult. 36, yeah, all about releasing blockers in case you don't have an easy way to release them, such as you don't have any miners or diggers, for example. Let's see, 37. Yeah, know that depending on uh, how the steel is arranged in the level, you can still bash upwards. 38. Basically, I guess it teaches like the stacker stoner trick, even though, well, yeah, I guess you have to do it at least once here. Um, there, there might be ways to solve it without it though, but I'm not sure. 39, yeah, it's a little too excessive with stoning to avoid the trap triggers here. Yeah, I would definitely like reduce it. Yeah, just like Ichel said. Maybe just 2 ice steam blower traps is enough. But other than that, after you do manage to do that, then it's like almost a cakewalk, but not quite. And in 40, just pretty much in any way you want it to finish off the rank. Yeah, and then we get to the amateur rank. Yeah, which the difficulty is still there, it's still pretty up there, just not as all over the place as it was in the noisemaker rank. One can be a pretty difficult one to start off. Yeah, but the hardest part here is just pretty much realizing that the stackers are enough to get over the first wall. And then 2, yeah, 2 can be a pretty difficult one as well. And knowing myself, I think I made my solution a bit harder than it needed to be. But yeah, I've certainly found the hardest part just with the left entrance and keeping them safe. Yeah, while path is being forged. In particular, getting through the obstacles. Yeah, with your destructive digging skills. 3 is a pretty good one, and this can still catch you off guard if you are not aware of using the fact that water breaks Lemmings falls. 4, yeah, I've already been told that I made it harder on myself than I needed to. Yeah, I self-inflicted the precision. 5, yeah, as already mentioned, I had the incorrect Lemming sprites here, and as it turns out, yeah, for some very odd reason, the style manager did not prompt me to re-download the style or anything. So I just went in there and just like selected that to be downloaded, and now I have the correct sprites for it. But unfortunately, you don't see it in the LP because I didn't realize what needed to be done at the time. 6 can be difficult as well, but it's a pretty nice one. Just basically teaching you about, yeah, you can use stacks and climbers can get over them, but stoners cannot be climbable. Yeah, climbers cannot go over stoners or climb over stoners. 7, yeah, pretty much just using bombers and stoners here. Um, there really isn't anything here. 8, yeah, I would definitely say a bit too difficult for its position. Um, yeah, the route here is not obvious at all, and just a lot of traps everywhere, and yeah, especially pretty much all animals here are deadly. And by that, because there are traps hidden in them, and this was especially true in Paralimbs, I believe. Um, and yes, in all formats, the disarmor pickup was actually in the mound, and was still a bit visible because of the disarmor icon. But yeah, I would still say it's still pretty well hidden though, because yeah, it actually took me a while to spot it. 9, yeah, it's just about separating the specialist entrances here. Yeah, to their respective exits. Yeah, with the skills you have, so it's a pretty nice one. 10, yeah, introduces the splitter. Looks difficult, but it's really not. Yeah, I just took it one at a time and assign skills as appropriate. 11, there isn't too much about this one here. It's a pretty nice one, but it could probably be deceivingly difficult, catch you off guard there. 12, yeah, yeah. I guess this is the former introduction to using water to break Lemmings fall. 13, yeah, it's a lot that changed because it used to feature radiation, yeah, in old formats, but in new formats, yeah, that object does not exist. So the solution had to be adapted a bit. And here it's in the format bomber pickups and also cloners too. 14, yeah, all about teaching you that miners could cross one another if you position them and time them correctly. And also builders as well, even though I don't really use it or do it in the solution. 15, yeah, can be a pretty difficult though, but it's not too hard, especially since the save requirement is a bit linear in here too. Um, the hardest part is just simply going over the top of the low and then just making the path. And I guess also turning Lemming around too. Yeah, in order to bash everyone out. 16 introduces you to what do you call it? Gliders and floaters being able to exit. Yeah, an exit that's in midair. So in earlier versions, there was a mechanic called direct drop, in which you could just simply fall on top of an exit, and the Lemmings will be able to exit no matter how far the drop is. Yeah, even if it's a deadly one. But in later versions, it got disabled, and so it is no longer possible for Lemmings to fall on top and be able to exit. Uh, one that is in midair. So the only ones that can do it now are just gliders and floaters. And then 17, yeah, this one can be a bit difficult, but here I would certainly say that the hardest part is just the miner placement. Yeah, that one I found to be very, very precise. Everything else just fell into place afterwards. It's still a pretty good puzzle, though. Yeah, very nice solution. 18 can be very, very difficult. Yeah, this one actually drew me off guard a bit, but it is a very nice one, though. Yeah, I really like the solution puzzle. 19, yeah, mostly a standard puzzle here. Just need to be careful with the way you with the order you assign skills and everything. Yeah, because as I found out, yeah, stacking first was a bad idea because that prevented the Lemmings from walking towards the exit because I made an additional obstacle in which I cannot get rid of because all the skills have been used by that point. 20. Like I said, it introduces us to the teleporter. I don't think it has been used before that in the pack. This one I've found can also be a bit difficult. And then for 21, I guess it introduces us to the splat pad and anti-splat pad. This one can be difficult as well, especially with saving the hatch before you lose too many due to splatting. And one of the pickups I didn't even use in the solution, but well, it's probably pretty close anyway to the intended, or maybe even the intended solution itself. 22 introduces us to nuke solutions. 23, I found this one to be very difficult. So uh, its position in the rank is probably fine though, because yeah, we are getting pretty close to the end of the tutorial like levels. Yeah, and onto the ones that feature geographical locations. 24 just about teaching you that how bashers can turn around. Yeah, using a one-way force view. 25 was another load that changed. Yeah, because I believe it featured the radiation object, which doesn't exist in new formats. But here the puzzle is pretty good. I really like it. 26 can also be difficult. I think I remember struggling with it on old formats, and I kind of did here as well. But yeah, it is a very nice solution. And this also featured slow freeze, I believe. But because it doesn't exist in new formats, yeah, that's why the stoners are pickup, or rather the stoners are pickups, I guess. But yes, it is a very nice solution though. Yeah, both versions. Yeah, the one that featured the slow freeze and also this one too. And then 27, yeah, just all about compressing the lemmings enough so that you only lose one lemming per trap. So that can be a bit difficult to achieve, but other than that, yeah, it's not too hard. And then finally, 20, it introduces us to zombies. Yeah, and this is also the final tutorial like level. Yeah, for the pack before you do the graphical levels. And 29, yeah, just a really nice skill set pattern here. 765 4 3 2 1. To start us off after the tutorial like levels. 30 is a pretty nice level here. Pretty nice design and tile set mixing and all. And yeah, 31, as I mentioned, yeah, this level was ruined by Nimita setting a save requirement at 1 rather than it originally intending it to be a save 0 requirement, like it is in old formats, where you could just simply enter low and then exit out right away, and you'll pass. 32 is a pretty good though. Really love that puzzle here. Yeah, took me longer than I needed to, but well, these things happen. And then 33, that is yeah, pretty straightforward. Nothing too hard about it. 34, just 4 levels in one. 35, yeah, this one I found to be pretty hard. Yeah, this one took a while. And yeah, I've seen some solutions that are like I guess better than mine. Yeah, I would say. 36, pretty nice trick with using a stacker to get past the extra trigger. Yeah, in order to come back and do the work and everything. Um, 37 also found to be pretty difficult when I first played on old formats, but it's a pretty nice solution. Um, and then 38, yeah, breeder here. 39, yeah, also low that changed. Going from old formats to new formats. Yeah, I believe it had the radiation object. And I don't think I ended up using it, but I could be wrong though. Because otherwise, how do you get past some of the walls? 40, yeah, it introduces us to the instruments on tile set that Star made. Yeah, this one, the only thing, well, I guess the low was pretty difficult to finish off the rank, but because the tile set is new and I usually don't use CPM while I'm playing and solving, yeah, it took me a while to figure out where the exit was. Yeah, because it is tile set anyway. Yeah, nothing really stands out as what the exit could be. But it is a pretty nice one to finish off the rank though. Yeah, and then the rest of the ranks, yeah, they're just um yeah, a lot of it's just like geographical locations that we visit and everything. One can be difficult to start off the rank here for professional, but it's a pretty nice one. Yeah, with stoners and then making sure that you dig through them so that you can build all the way across. Two, yeah, pretty standard one. Three, yeah, all about bombing and then getting into them to make platforms and also using several bombers to make a nice ramp upwards. Four is a pretty good one, in which the choice of skill is very very critical here, or you're not going to pass. Five, yeah, a geographical location here. Yeah, almost straightforward here. Six, probably a slight back row here. Considering that some of these pickups are not collected, but it's a pretty nice one, nevertheless. Seven, yeah, it's more or less the same as professional one, at least the concept. Uh, Eight, I found to be a pretty difficult one. But it's probably because it's a bit patched up here than it is from the pack that it originally came from. I believe it came from Pit Lems. Nine, yeah, I struggled way longer than I needed to. Just dig a bastard staircase. 10, pretty nice one. Yeah, uses the trick of building and then digging and then building to turn around. And then 11, nothing to it here. 12, yeah, I think I'm around the old formats version being pretty backroutable. Here it seems a bit more patched up, but even then, it's still not extremely hard. Yeah, it is challenging though. But it's a pretty nice one. 13, really nice one. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites. Yeah, I love the way that you do the work and then you circle back and then go underneath the low to like release the crowd to the exit. 14, yeah, not much to this one here. Other than it can be a deceivingly difficult one. 15 is a pretty nice one. It's pretty much standard here as well. 16, yeah, any way you want it here can be difficult if you're not careful or you're too wasteful. But it's a very, very nice one. I love the depiction of the level in this one with the tiles and mixing and everything. With just essentially depicting the actual eruption of Mount Vesuvius, yeah, and destroying Pompeii. 17, pretty much standard here as well. Just need to be careful with your builders here because they look plentiful, but they're actually not. 18, just all about rescuing the hatchlets over the water as quickly as you can before you start losing some, because you cannot afford to. 19, very nice one. Yeah, one of my absolute favorites as well. I even like the repeat version too. Yeah, very nice trick with defense, sir. Yeah, releasing a blocker. 20, yeah, I'm certain that it's a very bad back route. I don't think you're supposed to like just build all the way across. 21, yeah, very short and somewhat easy one. Yeah, it may look difficult because of the skill set, but it's really not. 22, yeah, a little difficult here, but a very nice puzzle nevertheless. It's mostly just building and then just making sure that you can release the crowd afterwards when you circle back. 23 was a decently difficult one with the 3 everything skill set. I don't think it's possible to save everyone here. You would definitely need to use the bombers because considering the amount of obstacles you need to get through, yeah, surely they are a necessity here, and you can't really get around that. 24, yeah, pretty much a brute forces solution here. Yeah, but it's a pretty nice one of everything. 25, just your standard build up to the exit. 26 can be pretty difficult. Yeah, this one took a little longer than it needed to, but yeah, it's a pretty nice one nevertheless. 27 can also be difficult as well. It's pretty much the same, in the same league as the previous one. 28 also looks difficult, but it's really not that bad. 29, just a lot of building here. And so it can be difficult, but yeah, just make sure that you use them wisely. 30 is pretty much more or less the same as well, with a lot of building. Just a very nice trick with landing on a stoner and then building from there. 32, yeah, just find a way to get rid of the zombies, and then afterwards the solution should be clear. So it's a pretty good one, in my opinion. 32, Yeah, it's 32 is pretty standard as well, or almost pretty standard. So nothing too difficult. And then 33, yeah, pretty huge slow. That probably doesn't warrant it being that big. And this certainly can look very, very difficult. Yeah, because of how you have more platformers than builders and have to go through a very large landscape. But yeah, it's not too bad. And also, just keep in mind that you can also lose some lemmings here. 34, yeah, also too big. Yeah, for no absolute reason, in my opinion. Yeah, especially since it makes the timing pretty, pretty difficult. Yeah, to be able to send up climbers and then block to turn the miner. Still, the puzzle is pretty nice though. 35. Yeah, I made the solution harder on myself than I needed to here. Um, yeah, there wasn't really in need for me to use those platformers unnecessarily. 36 can be difficult, but a pretty nice one. Very interesting to see that there are multiple variations on the solution. 37, very nice one. One of my absolute favorites. Yeah, very, very nice puzzle. Yeah, I just love the way that the worker comes back to the right and then does the crowd releasing and stuff. Yeah, with the path it forges. Oh, 30 I found to be pretty difficult. Yeah, but it seems that I just simply overcomplicated it a bit. But then again, I think all the solutions I've seen are a bit complicated in some way. Yeah, maybe just not as difficult as the one I found, for example. 39 is pretty much the standard one. 40, very nice puzzle to finish off the rank. One of my absolute favorites as well. Why am I even doing that? Yeah, it really looks as if I'm going through everything again. So, I mean, I think we might as well, right? Since I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, so maybe I won't be stretching it out as long as I thought. I mean, technically, I think I've already gone, yeah, pretty long anyway. Yeah, probably pretty close to 2 hours already. But in any case, yeah, Diva 1, yeah, very nice to start off the rank. Yeah, although I was a bit of a dummy here and didn't think to like go over the firebox trap. 2, yeah, just being able to rescue the hatch here, and after that, it's pretty standard for the most part. 3 was pretty difficult in my opinion. Um, Skills ran out far faster than I thought they would, and yeah, finding a way to contain the lemmings at the start can be a bit difficult. But then again, I went for a save all solution, so maybe that's the reason why I found it hard. 4 looks extremely difficult, yeah, because of how very tall the low is. But yeah, you have more than enough skills. Just cover usage of the miners and being careful with your builders, because they do run out pretty quickly. 5, pretty good puzzle. Yeah, I love the fact that it's one of everything, and also the fencing and cloning. That's really clever. 6, yeah. I've my solution is very different from the other ones I've seen. I just simply went over. Well, the others I've seen, yeah, they go through the tower itself, the Eiffel Tower. 7, I have found this one to be pretty difficult, but it's a pretty good one. I just don't know why it took me a while to see the just let the climber fall down into the pit there and have him come back out. Yeah, but anyway, still a pretty good puzzle. 8, yeah, I just love the fact that you're just working with pickup skills here. So you just have to assign skills as appropriate to the right one, and then just yeah, just make sure that nobody gets into danger, and then you're pretty much fine. 9's a pretty good one. Just teaches you to defenses are essentially can make a one-way wall. Yeah, in that yeah, if it's high enough, yeah, and you fence long enough, yeah, then you won't be able to go out in the other direction. Yeah, because the wall's too high. So it's a pretty nice one. 10's also a pretty nice one. I also like this one too. I like the bombing and then cloning a glider to get a lemming in there to like make a platform with the stacker. 11 I found to be a bit difficult, but once again, multiple variations, and you are allowed to lose some lemmings here, so don't be afraid to. Um, Here the timing just simply worked out perfectly for me, so that I didn't really lose anyone to the bottomless pit. 15, yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, 12. This can look difficult, but it's not too bad. So it seems that the uh timing on rescuing the hatch to stop them from splatting. Yeah, I made it a bit harder on myself than I needed to. 13 can look difficult, but it's really not that bad at all. It's mostly standard. Just need to find a good way to release the climber hatch and get them over to the other side so that they can get to the exit. 14 can also look difficult, but here I pretty much use more or less the same solution here as I did in the repeat. I really like how I just getting to the bottom on the right side and working your way back up to get the crowd out and then get to the exit from there. Okay, this one, yeah, it's extremely difficult to see where the terrain can be useful to help you here, and hence it's a pretty difficult level. But yeah, there are still multiple variations of the solutions here. 16 very very nice level. I really like this one. It's one of my absolute favorites. Yeah, just platforming and then bombing a glider on the far right so that the worker climber can go in there later to make a platform for the crowd. So very very nice. 17, nothing to say about that here. 18 can be difficult, but knowing myself, I probably just made it harder on myself than I needed to. And especially since I realized later, oh, I could just simply release the crowd and then have everyone be collected in the digger pit. Yeah, so therefore you don't need to like build inside there to make this platform. But pretty nice puzzle nevertheless. Okay, this one I found to be very difficult. But yeah, and I still can't believe that I did not see it sooner. And this is the only level in the pack that needed more than one build to get solved. Um, but in any case, yeah, the thing that did me in was that I've had to realize that it's enough to just simply mine through the one-way wall rather than climb and bomb first and then mine. So once I realized that, then it's like, oh, that's really the only thing that prevented me from getting it solved. Yeah, still the depiction here is pretty nice though. Okay, this one wasn't as difficult as I thought it'd be. I think this is originally maybe a zombie low or maybe a radiation low. Yeah, I honestly can't remember right now. But yeah, this one looks difficult, but it's really not. 21. Yeah, it's a repeat of the one in the previous rank. Very very nice solution here. I really like this one. So it's also up there with my favorite. Nothing to say about 22. The slow. Oh yes, it's just doing the low correctly so that floors can like drop into the exit. 24. Yeah, it's a repeat of that noisemaker level. Yeah, this one is also difficult too. Um, maybe not as difficult, but then again, my solution was a bit hackish in my opinion. 25 can be difficult as well, but yeah, it's just all about knowing how to get the right entrance to the left side. 26, just a standard one, nothing too difficult here. Just love the fact that you can contain the crowd inside the narrow corridor here with a stacker, and then have the comic go over it, and then come back to mine them free, and then just build to get to the exit. Okay, 27. This one I struggled with, but it's a very very nice puzzle. Yeah, I was just simply a dummy here on where I was putting the skills and stuff. But then once I realized that the primer goes here, then yeah, uh, then it was nice. Oh, and also the stack here. Yeah, the rest of it was fine there. And then I guess really the other thing is just making a turnaround point over here. Yeah, then it wasn't too bad. But before that, oh, I was just a big dummy here. Standard one here. Nothing to say about 28. 29. Yeah, pretty back routable right now, I think. And I'm still in disbelief that calling the glider around here still works so that the other glider was able to get down here. 30, very nice solution. It was a bit frustrating to fence the blocker free on the right side, but yeah, that's pretty much the way it is. And love the climber bombing so that Lemmings can get in, the swimmers can get in there and then like get through the terrain in order to get to the exit. And of course, mining through the one-way wall to allow them to keep going to the exit. 31, pretty standard here, other than just knowing that you can cancel a platformer with miners. 32 looks very difficult because of the size, but it's really not that hard at all. Mostly standard. Yeah, just find a way to avoid the evil flower traps, and you'll be fine. And then you have more than enough constructor skills to finish low. 33, very nice one. Yeah, the hardest part here is just simply seeing that you have to build over the one-way wall at the top here. Okay, 34, nothing here other than using builders to get through the low and making sure you don't lose anyone. 35 is a repeat. It's it's not that much harder. I mean, it's but the solution is pretty creative here. Just coming up the other side at the exit, then just making a turnaround point for them. 36, nothing too difficult here either. Especially with the one of everything, and you don't have that many options in order to get uh the Lemmings down safely. 37, yeah, builder fast. So really, just be careful with your builders and use them efficiently, and then you should be fine here while keeping everyone safe and while the workers are doing their work. 38. Oh, this one I was struggling with, and yeah, I made my solution far harder on myself than I needed to. Yeah, because there was one solution I saw. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't see that before. But I really like how you need to get Lemming down safely on the left side, and then bash to cancel the diggers. Really, really nice. 39, yeah, another very nice one, but also pretty difficult. I think my solution was a bit heavy on the precision, so maybe once again another case of made it harder on myself than I needed to. Okay, and then 40. This one could be a pretty difficult one to finish off the rank, but um, yeah, it's just like just use the skills efficiently, and then you should be fine here. One pretty difficult to start off the rockstar rank. Um, yeah, it's just all about finding the most efficient way to get through the low without running out of skills here, because it's pretty easy to do that. Two was also a pretty difficult one. But it's really all about knowing how to make a turnaround point on the right side. But other than that, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, definitely up there with my favorites. Three is another repeat. Yeah, this time no constructor skills other than the stacker. So it's really just yeah, getting Lemmings to turn around while a tunnel is in progress. Rockstar 4, pretty good one. Yeah, definitely up there with my favorite as well. Yeah, pretty much the same as that one of everything in the previous rank. I think it's the previous rank. Yeah, where you just had to bomb it and get a glider in there. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing here, except you can't kill anyone. That could be pretty difficult. The hardest part is just simply containing the crowd at the beginning, but once you do that, the rest is pretty easy. Because it's just simply building to get to the exit and then making sure that you go through the one-way wall in order to get the crowd to the exit. 6 looks very difficult, but it's really not, considering that a lot of it is just simply platforming and then just getting through the obstacles as is necessary with your destructive skills, in particular the bashers. 7, pretty nice one. I really love the climbing up right here and then building cloning in order to rescue the crowd, and then also fencing them out later. Here, I think I made my solution a bit harder than it needed to be. Yeah, especially on the timing, but other than that, it's just maybe swapping the bashing of the basher and the builder, and it would have worked the same as well. Just wouldn't be as tight on the timing and precision. 9, nothing much to say here other than yeah, it's a huge builder fest here. And the hardest part is just simply rescuing the other hatches, in particular the right one. Yeah, and the middle one can be difficult as well. And builders may seem plentiful, but they do run up pretty quickly. 10 should be a very bad back route. Yeah, really not much to say here. With some good timing, you can like be very efficient here. 11 looks extremely difficult because of the large size, but here I'm pretty sure I made my solution far harder than I needed it to be. But still a pretty nice one though. Especially that the stackers at the end, yeah, to get over the top, to get to the other side, and then like be able to forge a path to the exit. 12 is a pretty good one. Just collecting everyone at the bottom and then working your way up. 13 is a repeat. I pretty much used the exact same solution as I did in the original, so really not much to say there. 14, yeah, the hardest part here is just simply rescuing the spout hatch on time before you lose too many. 15 can also be pretty difficult. There's does seem to be a lot of precision needed here. Um, so this was one of the lowest affected by the change glider physics. In that, yeah, the updraft wouldn't catch the glider anymore, so that was adjusted for a bit and is now fixed. And I think it's still solvable even without using it, though. Yeah, I could be wrong. 16 was more difficult than I thought it'd be, but it's a pretty good one. Um, yeah, just the whole delaying and stuff, yeah, to make sure that no one gets in trouble. 17, really, really nice though. I really love the multitasking that's needed here because of the time limit. Um, yeah, just sending 2 over the top. And then, yeah, just burning over the obstacles and then releasing the crowd with the basher and everything. 18, pretty difficult one. Yeah, it seems to be a bit harder now, especially with the changed swimmer physics. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I believe Strato said that a stoner needed to be added here. But yes, it's a pretty nice one. Yeah, and it's only hard because of the tight timing that's needed. Yeah, getting through the one-way wall and then bombing before the other worker turns around. 19 can also be pretty difficult, but I probably just simply made my solution a bit harder than it needed to be as well. But it's a pretty nice one, just finding a way to like stop the zombie threat, and then afterwards just finishing on time. 20 is a pretty nice one. Yeah, it's just all about using skills to delay, so that no one gets into trouble. 21, yeah, was harder than I thought it'd be, and after pretty much finding a way to avoid the trap and everything, just came down to timing. Yeah, so that everyone falls out the right way, and I just simply canceled the digger here. 22 is mostly a standard one. Just have to realize you have to go out the left and then just make your way up. 23 is also pretty standard as well. Just a lot of building. Love the sending out to the teleporter, and then one needs to be stoned, and then the other one lands on top and then turns around with a walker and everything, and then the rest is hunky dory from there. Um, just use the builder, yeah, so that I can prevent the climber from going back out in the wrong direction. 24, mostly standard here. Just figure out a way to get the climbers over the tall wall, and then it's pretty much easy from there. 25, definitely one of my favorites here, especially with using a builder staircase to extend the fencer and also stackers to extend the basher. 26 can look very difficult. Yeah, and the skill set is a bit restrictive, but as long as you're not wasteful, then you should be fine here. Yeah, it can be a bit annoying waiting for the lemmings to get through the teleporters, so good thing for time skips here. 27 can be difficult as well, but I really love the whole using a basher, or rather using a fencer tunnel to keep a basher going. Yeah, really nice. It is a bit annoying to get it correct though, because more often than not, I found the basher stopping short. 28, yeah, can definitely be pretty hard here, and it's really all just like extending the miner, and here you can't really waste the builders at all. Um, so really, I think any solution here would be pretty difficult regardless. So, and I think it would use all builders too. Although it might be possible to spare one. Yeah, I could be wrong though. 29 can be difficult as well, but it's pretty much all about knowing how to like contain the crowds, and then being able to get the crowds up, yeah, with some bombers so that you can bash all the way through. So pretty nice one here. I really like it. It's also love the design too. Mostly a standard platforming here and getting through the obstacles with bashers. 31 can be difficult, but yeah, it's just all about knowing how to get someone over the top. Yeah, and but although working with the bashers, we getting into X and back to the crowd could be a bit difficult though. Not much here, just uh, mostly your standard building. Here it is possible to just simply build to get to the exit rather than need a stoner there. Well, you can't really use a stoner because you need a stone to get down safely at the beginning. 33, yeah, I found this one to be pretty difficult, and also I was a dummy here too, and didn't realize you could just simply trap the Lemmings down here and then fence them out later. Other than that, it's just simply go over the top. Yeah, and through the obstacles with your destructive digging skills. Okay, and 34, as I mentioned, yeah, this was pretty much like the naughty low. Um, but unlike other YouTubers, yeah, I was perfectly fine with showing this off for my LP. Because really, it's not as bad as you. I didn't take it to be too bad. 35, yeah, you only have builders and diggers to work with. Just use that trick that you learn in the noisemaker rank of turning a lemming around via building and then digging and then building to the pixel brick and then making sure you make that builder wall. Okay, 36. Yeah, it pretty much I pretty much found the exact same solution as Arty, I believe. Yeah, in that it was more precision heavy than it needed to be. Pretty nice level though. Yeah, very nice puzzle. Yeah, to figure out. 37. Yeah, just mostly your standard building. Just need to be careful because builders may seem plentiful, but they do run out pretty quickly. But especially about the background here and the design of the low, yeah, depicting the hostile environment of Venus. Okay, and 30 I found to be extremely difficult. I definitely remember struggling with this one a lot before I finally got it solved. Mine was probably a bit heavy on the precision as well. Although mine probably seems a bit closer to intended than some of the other solutions I've seen. 39, yeah, a bit annoying on the execution in my opinion. But then again, I probably did a lot of unnecessary stuff because I think I saw a solution that kind of didn't do all the annoying pixel precision with the diggers and bombing. And then finally, 40 is a repeat. Yeah, this time just without the stoner to land on and build. But instead, you can use the digger to do the same thing. Okay, and then finally for the legend rank, for the main part of the pack. Yeah, one pretty difficult to start out the rank. But it's a very nice one to figure out. Yeah, it has a pretty good puzzle here. Two, yeah, there isn't really much here other than the hard part is just simply containing everyone while someone goes on ahead to forge the path. Three can also be difficult because of the 99 release rate, but I really like the fact that it's a one of everything and 6 skill types. And this one also has to change, yeah, so that a builder would turn around. Yeah, whereas in old formats, no terrain slash steel was needed because the ceiling was solid. Four, yeah, solution is obvious. The execution is very difficult because you need to get a miner and a basher to cross successfully, and then also need to realize the gliding and then stoning at the bottom right, so that no one else can get into danger. Five can be a pretty difficult puzzle to work out, um, but in a way, it was a bit satisfying to get this figured out. Did come to some time at the very end here. In that I got the crowd collected at the pit there, and then the digger went low enough. Everyone was able to walk into the exit before the digger got too low, and someone else would turn. And then I just simply cancel him with a stacker, and then because he's a climber, he can get over it. 6, yeah, just your standard building. Just have to be careful here with the builders once again, because they look plentiful, but they actually aren't. And then 7, yeah, 7 can also be very hard. Here it apparently seemed that I relied on pixel precision here, even though I didn't really do it. I did check my solution, and yeah, my old formats one is a bit different, and wasn't as too difficult on the precision because I used the stoner a bit differently, I think. As for here, I don't think I even used the stoner, so I think that's the reason why mine just came down to some pixel precision. 8 can also be difficult as well, but it's a pretty nice one. Yeah, I especially love this tile set as well. Nine's a pretty good one. Yeah, pretty much more compression. Yeah, to avoid so many losses. And one of everything except for the builders. Yeah, skill set. 10. Yeah, nothing too difficult here. Yeah, just make sure that you use your skills wisely here. Yeah, so that you can get to the platform pickups, and then after that, the rest is easy. 11 is a repeat, except this time for the right upper entrance. Yeah, you can't have them. It's not as easy to like keep them safe. Although here I pretty much cheese that part, so I guess there's slight background there too. Yeah, and because once again, it's all about using skills to delay and keep everyone safe. 12, yeah, struggled here longer than I thought I would. Um, but yeah, pretty much about extending a basher here, and then yeah, here I had a platformer to turn the climber around. 13 should be a very bad back route. Yeah, I had way too many skills left over. 14, yeah, should also be a back route as well. Since yeah, I expected the ice steam blower trap to kill the lemmings, but yeah, it seems that it's not positioned correctly, or rather, not scooted over far enough. 15, very nice puzzle. Yeah, involving getting rid of the zombies, and then afterwards you can like be safe and get to the exit. 16, yeah, almost the same thing as I did. Yeah, as in the original, except here you just simply dig the one-way wall at the near the exit, and then just clone them once he's through, and then the rest is pretty much the same. Well, except for this part here containing the crowd. Here, I just usually use the bomber. Standard one here, very straightforward. 18 can be very, very difficult. Um, in particular, just being able to get up the huge wall on the far left. But pretty nice puzzle, yeah, in my opinion. Yeah, very nice one to figure out. 19 was a pretty difficult one, and I think I pretty much used the exact same solution as I did in the old formats version. Um, yes, just pretty much all about timing the climbers correctly, and then yeah, using the right skill to get the entrances out. So use the fencer and basher for the top, and then I believe just simply a basher for the middle, and then finally a basher for the bottom as well. Yeah, for him turning at the very end of the minor tunnel. 20, very nice though. Really like this one. Yeah, I just love how you have to help the lemming on the right. I think the only hard part here is just simply turn him around to the left. And I think I pretty much more or less used the same solution as I did in old formats. Yeah, with releasing the climber swimmer. 21, very nice solution. Yeah, once again, just using a fencer tunnel to keep a basher going. Yeah, and also extending a fencer with a builder staircase. Yeah, very nice puzzle. One of my favorites. 22, maybe a slight back row here, but I think I pretty much more or less used the exact same solution as I did in old formats. 23 should be a very bad back route. Yeah, fortunately the timing worked out for me. 24 is a repeat, and here once again I think I pretty much more or less used the same solution as I did in old formats, in that I bypassed the trap completely. 25 was harder than I thought it'd be. It might be because it's patched up or something, but I'm not sure. Um, yeah, in particular, the builders can be very difficult to like use correctly here, and also the other skills too. Yeah, make sure that everyone's safe. 26. 26 was a pretty difficult one. Yeah, this one took some time, although maybe not as long as it did when I first played on old formats. But yeah, the difficulty is still pretty up there though. 27, yeah, was harder than I thought it'd be as well. I kept running into problems with the save requirement, and also I guess the constructor skills in the way too. Okay, 28. Yeah, just once you figure out the beginning, yeah, the rest of it is just a lot of building. Although be careful here, 30 builds may seem a lot, but it's really not. They go up much faster than you think. Okay, and then 29, very, very nice puzzle. Very nice solution. One of my favorites as well. Just love the timing of the climbers. Yeah, so that when the digger is through, yeah, the other one can get through and then mine and advance to the exit, while the other one, the digger, would just simply bash both the crowd and the blocker free. 30, difficult one, but a very nice solution in puzzle as well. Here, this one also had to change because needed some steel / block at the top to turn the builder around. Yeah, here the timing seemed a bit tight here, but then again, I think I had a basher left over, so maybe that was to ease the position a bit. Okay, 31 was harder than I thought it'd be, but it's a pretty nice one. This one also seemed to be background patched as well. I'm not exactly certain. So really, it's just all about keeping everyone safe while you don't lose too many. Although I think the timing was correct here, was just right, so that I didn't lose any. But I could be remembering here wrong. 32, nothing much to say here other than, yeah, once you figure out the correct stacker placement and then cloning it, yeah, the rest is easy. 33 is the repeat of the low, except the entrance and the exit are swapped, and also the two teleporter receiver pairs too. But here you also have way more builders than you did in the other version. So yes, looks difficult, but it's really not that hard. 34 can be difficult, but it's a very nice solution as well. Just love the way you platform to the hanging terrain here, and then you have to go the other way to get to the exit. Yeah, bombing and then patching it up again. Okay, 35, yeah, probably a very, very bad background here as well, since the timing just works out perfectly. Yeah, despite having to go through a huge wall, you just platform and finish on time. 36 can be difficult. It's just the hardest part is just simply rescuing everyone before you lose too many. Yeah, but once you do figure it out, yeah, then the rest is easy. Now 37, the hardest of the rank and possibly the hardest of the entire pack. Yeah, I pretty much used the exact same solution as I did in old formats. I think I simply made things harder on myself than I needed to. Due to the thing that happened on the very far left. But yeah, mine is pretty heavy on the precision though. 38, yeah, just all about finding a way to get rid of the zombie threat, and then once you do, yeah, efficiently, then the rest is not that bad. 39 can also be difficult. Because skills might seem plentiful here, especially with builders and miners, but yeah, they run out pretty fast here as well. But other than that, yeah, it's a very nice puzzle. And 40, very, very nice level to finish off the rank. Yeah, I really like it. Especially with like delaying the crowd and while to get the worker enough time to get over the gaps, and then also using a builder staircase to keep a fencer going. So very, very nice level to finish off the what do you call it, the legend rank. Okay, so with that, yeah, I've gone through the legend rank here, and I just checked. Yeah, I'm very, very close to 2 hours here. So because of that, I might just simply cut it off here, since yeah, I can't really say much about the encore rank, just because it's pretty much yeah, just levels taken from Strato's other packs. Yeah, Paralems, Pitlems, and Lemmings. While the Groupie rank, yeah, again, that was just pretty much all about Strato imitating other level designers. But then again, it would be pretty quick here as well. Um, so really, in the encore rank, for example, yeah, one, not much to say here other than yeah, it's from Lemmings and it featured the what do you call it, the Super Lemming and Frenzy gimmicks. 2, nothing to say there. 3, nothing to say here either. 4, just way too much floater assignments here. Yeah, 80 of them. So yeah, I'm generally not a fan of those levels where you have to assign the same skill, yeah, repeatedly to so many lemmings. 5, there isn't really much to say here either. Yeah, other than I didn't use any of the walkers. 6, pretty much used the non-fatal bombers and the hard workers gimmicks. Yeah, and that bashers, they keep on going. Yeah, even when there's no terrain in front of them, as long as they have ground to stand on. While bombers, they don't kill the lemming. Yeah, but they will still take the terrain out from around them. So nothing to say there. 8, nothing to say here either. 9, again from Lemmings, but it's found in the basic rank, meaning no gimmicks there. But very nice puzzle, really like it. 10, nothing to say here either. 11, just a repeat of, or rather a remake of Watch Out There's Traps About. Yeah, from the original Lemmings. 12, crochet gimmick here, meaning kill the Lemmings. But yeah, of course you have to save them instead here. Yeah, for new formats. 13, the one with a very um, strange exit trigger in that it's actually underwater rather than at the surface of the water. So that's why I thought the low was broken, but it's not. And also the hidden trap here is also visible. 14, nothing to say here. 15, I just like the puzzle of getting the gliders and swimmers to their respective exits. It's a very nice puzzle. 16, yeah, just get into all the buttons so that you can rescue the blocker in front of the exit. So it can't be difficult, but yeah, then again, I probably made the solution harder than I needed to. 17, yeah, crochet gimmick here as well. And this version it's definitely a lot harder. Yeah, because the skill set is very different. While in the Lemmings version, yeah, you have 5 of everything, I believe. So it took me a while, but yeah. Knowing myself, I probably made it harder as well. 18, yeah, from Petnams, yeah, nothing much to say here other than that. It does look very overwhelming and intimidating because of all the terrain you have to get through. And also with the buttons, yeah, the skills will probably run out pretty quickly, but you do have some cloners to make up for it. Yeah, to help you get through the low efficiently. 19, not much to say here. 20, yeah, the low in which some people thought it was impossible. Yeah, because of the water object right before the exit. But only because people didn't realize that the lemmings coming out the hatch are pre-assigned swimmers. 21, nothing to say here. 22, nothing much to say here either, other than it can be difficult. I remember it being a bit hard, but it's not too bad. 23, no gravity gimmick here. And so here you need to help with stoners, since they cannot walk in the air here. 24, wrap gimmick. So really nice solution here of just getting inside the pit here to like get the crowd free. Yeah, and just simply making those landing platforms before you do that. 25, nothing to say there. 26, nothing to say here either, other than it took me longer than it needed to. But nice solution and puzzle. Just didn't use the stoner pickup that I collected. 27, crochet gimmick as well. The only hard part here is just simply how the R is pretty high. So it can be a little difficult to make the timing work out. 28, not much to say here. Just a lot of fun using the cloner on the miners and stuff. Although one of them was unnecessary on my part, though. 29, not much to say here. Pretty nice puzzle, in my opinion. Yeah, just sending a worker down there to get the button both at the bottom and also on the far right. 30, I think this was, it featured the turn on the sign gimmick. I don't quite recall, but yes, it is definitely a low in originally from Lemmings. Yeah, pretty good solution here. Yeah, despite not having the gimmick here. 31, not much to say here, other than the timing can be difficult and pretty tight. Yeah, before anyone dies to the trap or rather overtakes the worker before he finishes platforming across the water. 32, no gravity gimmick. Once again, knee stoners here, and a bit harder as well, just because lower sides aren't solid here in new formats. But even then, still a very nice solution, especially with isolating a worker and sealing off the tunnel, the basher tunnel. 33, difficult can be difficult as well, but very nice puzzle and solution. Um, 34, not much to say here. Yeah, other than yeah, just I like how setting up several climbers and then using a stoner to get over the top to get through the one way wall and then come back to the crowd, and then the rest is just building. 35, very nice solution. One of my absolute favorites. Yeah, the difficulty here is just simply finding a way to like keep the crowd safe while the worker does the work. 36, I remember being a pretty difficult one. Um, though I think I've made it the solution a bit harder than I needed to here. I don't quite recall, but the builders are in short supply though, even though they may look plentiful. Okay, 37, rising water gimmick. But since the water doesn't rise here, that's why all the swimmers got replaced with walker pickups instead. Yeah, otherwise the solution's the same. But I especially love the trick of mining on the builder staircase and then cloning so that you can get to the exit. And then it also helps stop the climber from going into the Ghostbuster trap. 38, yeah. I'm still amazed that my solution still works despite the builder staircase being placed incorrectly. Yeah, and then I'm still being able to get over the stack, even when it was fully formed. 39, ugh. Yeah, it had the hard workers gimmick. And Strata has mentioned that my solution is a back route. Just the way that I went over the top like that. But here, yeah, it's very, very annoying because of all the stackers you need to place in order to extend the basher. 40, not much to say here, other than very easy though to finish off the rank. Okay, then finally Groupie. Let's just get this out of the way. Okay, one can be a difficult one to start off the rank, but yeah, it's a very nice puzzle. It's still not too hard anyway. Yeah, just need to figure out an efficient way to get through everything so that you don't lose too many. 2 can also be difficult, but it's just the start. Yeah, because once you figure out a way to contain the crowd, the rest is easy. 3 can look very difficult, especially with the somewhat restricted skill set, but yeah, it's still not too hard here. Just need to figure out the most efficient way to get through each section. And here you are able to interact with other sections as well. Yeah, through the appropriate areas. Yeah, where there isn't steel separating them. Yeah, the only hard part is just getting the basher and digger to both continue. Well, either of them getting interrupted. 5, still seems like a pretty bad back row here. Um, even though there have been several versions, updated versions of this low. 6, very nice though. Definitely up there with my favorite, with some of my favorites. Yeah, very clever of using a stacker stoner to release the crowd later, and then I just love the way a lemming is sent to the left to climb and glide to get the pickups at the top. So not much to say here other than just compress the lemmings and then you pretty much got the load down. Now 8 can be very, very difficult, especially since yeah, everything is pretty much pretty restricted in the skill set, but especially the builders since they may look plentiful, but yeah, they actually run out very fast. Although here I probably could have saved a builder by like, for example, if I build it in stone. Yeah, that probably could have saved me a builder there. 9 I remember struggling with, but it's a very nice low in solution. I just simply struggled with saving that blocker and then the one who frees him. Yeah, it's really just all about realizing, oh, you need to make them climbers. Yeah, because there isn't really a way to like make a wall so that they all turn back to the left. Yeah, because you just don't have enough resources to do so. 10, yeah, I already explained to Straddle, yeah, in the when I got to this low that Flopsy told me to let him know that he didn't get this correct. Yeah, Straddle that is, yeah, not Flopsy himself. Because as he has explained, Read My Lips is not a song title, it is the title of an album. But for this low, yeah, it looks intimidating, but it's really not that hard at all. It's actually quite easy. Okay, the only hard part of 11 is just simply rescuing enough Yeah, because of how very fast the lizard trapper triggers. But once again, I realized that I made it a bit harder than I needed to, especially since you could just simply use a simple digger pair at the beginning, but just simply release the digger with a walker instead. Yeah, you can't use any builders there. 22, not much to say here. Yeah, it's a pretty good one though. 13, maybe a slight back row, but still maybe it's close to antenna as well, or at least acceptable. Yeah, because again, it does look difficult, but it's not at all. Yeah, at least it's not a very confusing maze to get through and all. 14 gave me far more problems than I thought it would, but at the same time, I think I realized that I made the solution far harder than I needed to. In particular, I think I used the digger at a less than optimal place, and also, or rather, in on the wrong side, and then, yeah, rather can just simply get them down with 2 bombers or something like that. Um, but still a pretty nice level. 15, difficult one. But then again, I made the solution harder on myself than I needed to as well, I think. Yeah, in particular, this part, yeah, that was totally unnecessary with building and cloning, I think. Because I believe it is actually possible to just simply backwards bash or something. Or, yeah, maybe backwards bash or backwards mine in order to make it a climbable wall for climbers. But it's still a pretty nice one, yeah. Just need to figure out how to get to the buttons and then making sure that you don't lose too many here. Yeah, you have way more than enough clones to like make up for losses. 16, there isn't really much to say here. Just I just simply use compression through and then release them at the crowd at a time so that it syncs up with the worker lemming, so that we only lose 1 lemming per trap. 17, yeah, it's just like a remake of a sub limbs level, I think. Um, really, the only hard part is just simply getting lemmings up to the exit um from the what do you call it, the marble bricks. Yeah, just repeated digger basher staircase. And then 18, very nice level. Here I was just simply a dummy in that yeah, I didn't realize that you need to use a miner over here rather than a digger and a basher. Yeah, hence the reason why I had trouble. But yeah, again, very nice solution though. 19, yeah, like I said, I got taken by surprise that the zombies actually went splat. So I think I know how Star will be fixing that one anyway. Yeah, maybe he'll also make them pre-assigned floaters too. Yeah, and I also realized, yeah, that it wasn't a bomber that I used, yeah, but rather a digger over the water to get rid of the zombies, and a blocker to simply hold them back. Yeah, I haven't watched my solution for all formats, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I did. 20, yeah, deceivingly difficult one. Yeah, especially since skills run out pretty quickly here, and you especially have to be very careful with your constructive skills. But yeah, I just love this level just for the fact that there's food everywhere, and they all look so delicious, and also the drinks too. But pretty nice puzzle here to figure out. Yeah, I will have to say. 21, a very nice level here. Really love the puzzle and solution, especially with sending out multiple climbers, having them turn around in the binder tunnel, and then going the other way, and then climbing or bombing through the one-way wall, so that the other one can climb into it and then bash the crowd out. Yeah, here I just simply made the timing a lot tighter than I needed to, especially since I had a climber to spare. Yeah, so that I could send him out in order to build to catch the crowd, while the other one just simply digs away to find a wall before the exit. But yeah, like I said, it's a very nice puzzle. 22, yeah, nothing to say here because it's not very hard at all, especially since you have way more than enough to solve the low. 22, I'm sorry, 23, harder than the previous one, but yeah, I think here I could have saved some builders if I had placed the builders a little more carefully. Because yeah, it's definitely possible to just simply build from the bottom up. And yeah, the only hard part is just making sure that everyone is able to turn back to the left. Yeah, even after you release the blocker, for example. 24, yeah, should be a bad back route, especially since I have a lot of climbers left over. And I think it's pretty much more or less the same solution I used to on all formats. 25, pretty nice one here. Mostly a standard load that Itchel would definitely make. Um, yeah, it's just a very nice solution. 26, definitely harder than the previous one. Especially on a very tall low and getting everybody down safely as you go along. Uh, the final platform before the exit, right above the exit, yeah, that one could be hard to work out, but yeah, it is possible to just simply hold back the crowd and then have the digger go along to that platform both sides. Although here, I think I could have made the position less, yeah, by placing the digger more carefully so that it's not as close to spot height. 27. Oh, yes, I was a complete dummy here. I had totally forgotten that the exit trigger is buried here. Yeah, so it's no wonder I did some very complicated stuff. Yeah, with like the whole digging and bashing before the exit. Yeah, when it was absolutely not necessary to, and hence a complete restart was totally not needed on my part. 28, yeah, another low that changed, yeah, because this used to be a radiation low, and it definitely seems a lot easier here. I could have sworn there were far more zombies on old formats, but again, I could be remembering wrong. Um, but otherwise, very nice low, and I especially love the like the pink flower petals on the left side and everything. Just a very nice use of tile set mixing. 29, yeah, very nice low end solution. One of my favorites. Really the only hard part here is just seeing how you can turn the worker around back to the left, and then you have to dig through it so that you float down safely and then build over the gap on the bottom. 30, yeah, standard one. Yeah, not much to say here. 31, another very nice low. I really love the how you need to turn the lemming around at the beginning so that you build over the acid pit. Yeah, so that no one falls in there and drowns. And then yeah, really the only hard part is just working the part near the exit. Here, I got taken by surprise um by the terrain you're surrounding the exit. Yeah, because it is the exact same as the outline of the marble exit. But other than that, yeah, like I said, pretty nice puzzle. 32 standard one, nothing to say about here. That here. 33, very nice though. Yeah, love the one of everything skill set, especially with the class 8 skills only. Yeah, it took a little longer than it needed to, but yeah, I do remember this one being a bit difficult, or rather being a difficult one. But it's a very nice solution. Really love it a lot. Yeah, the hardest part here is just simply seeing that you bash in the wrong way into the one-way wall. Yeah, to turn around. 34 is also another difficult one, especially with figuring out how to get climbers over the one-way wall and down the other side. Um, and part of the hardest part is just simply working out the end as well, with like turning the worker around to like release the crowd. Yeah, in this area over here. 35, yeah, nothing to say here other than it's just your standard build up to the exit. Though, as I mentioned, I believe the exit is invisible in all formats, but I could be wrong as well. 36 should be a very bad background I found here. I don't think it's supposed to be that easy. 37, very nice though. I really like this one. Yeah, very nice remake. Builders will help you here. Slash postcard from Lemming Land. Except with no builders. Probably the only hard part is just simply rescuing the climber afterwards. But yeah, you could just simply have the climber, um, like go into one of the holes. Yeah, so that he turns around. Yeah, on the far left. Okay, 38 can be a pretty difficult one, especially when we're working out the solution, and also the part near the exit could be very tight on the precision. But it's a very very nice one. Okay, 39. Yeah, too easy for his position and just late in the rank. Yeah, and it's definitely possible to save everyone. Okay, and then finally 40. It's a very very wide low, and so it's very very. It looks extremely intimidating and overwhelming, and it is. Yeah, especially in the first minute or so when you have to keep everyone safe and keeping in mind that you can only lose one. But yeah, there were a couple of things where like, I could have just realized it earlier so that to save myself the trouble, constantly rewinding and making sure it works. In particular, getting that blocker around here to turn back to the low. Oh, that was frustrating to do. But yeah, finally managed to figure out a way to do so. So there you have it. So yeah, all those other things I said about not going through all those. Oop, I lied. So as a result, I'm pretty sure I'm like around 2 hours and 15 minutes or around there, but it's definitely over 2 hours now. Yeah, I checked before I went over the encore and groupie lows. So yes, as I said before, this is the LP of Lemmings War Tour Remastered for new formats Neo Lemmings. So if you've been watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, because this concludes another Let's Play from me. So, as I've also mentioned in the introduction video, this is the final Let's Play of 2021. And so, yep, that wraps up the more than 30 LPs of low packs that I've done. And so, with this, I will see you all in 2022 for more LP actions because I will definitely continue to be doing more LPs. Yeah, in the coming year. Yeah, just because of the huge positive reception that I've been getting from the Lemmings community. They said they've been enjoying my LPs a lot, and I've even motivated and inspired some to get back into solving those for Lemmings as well, which I'm quite happy to hear. And yeah, it's because of people like them, yeah, that they are really giving me the motivation to keep on doing them. I just got to give them what they want to see and enjoy. And I'm still enjoying myself very much in doing LPs. So um, if I love what I do, then why stop? So yes, I have assured them that I will definitely keep on doing LPs. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere and not stopping anytime soon. So I think with this, yeah, we could definitely end this now because I've definitely gone on for far too long now. Only because of the fact that I tacked on the final level um, for the pack, and also I just went over all 320 lows again, although very quickly. Yeah, for the most part, because yeah, otherwise I would have probably likely stretched it out to like even 3 hours, and yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see a video that long. Yeah, especially with an LP when there wasn't really any LP to be done for the most part. So really, I think the half of it, the video was LPing, and then the second half was just yeah, just going through the lows again. Yeah, one by one. Yeah, giving a quick brief overview and stuff. So yes, with this, I bid you adieu, and I'll see you all in 2022. So take care of yourself, and I hope you had a great holiday, and Merry belated Christmas, and Happy New Year, everyone. Peace out.